Bob Arum says Joshua must fight in the US before being considered the world's best heavyweight. Tyson Fury remains the best heavyweight in the world in the eyes of many American fight fans, despite Anthony Joshua holding 3 of the 4 major world titles. That's according to Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum, who insists Edge must venture stateside if he wants to become a superstar in the sport. Joshua has enjoyed 4 consecutive stadium fights and is comfortably the biggest name in British boxing. But he has yet to fight outside of this country, and Arum, who has promoted the likes of Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, claims his popularity has yet to translate to the other side of the Atlantic. The problem with Joshua is that while he can be big over here, he won't be established in the United States until he fights in the US, Arum told Sportsmail in London on Monday. The reason for that is when he fights over here, his fights have a very small audience in the States because they take place in the afternoon because of the difference in time. He's got to fight in the United States because if you ask an American fight fan who is the best heavyweight in the world, many of them will say Tyson Fury, and if you ask them who is the best British heavyweight they'll say Tyson Fury. Fury dazzled in last month's controversial draw against WBC champion Deontay Wilder, his first world title fight for more than 3 years. The Los Angeles Classic capped a remarkable comeback for the Gypsy King, who battled drug addiction, depression and alcoholism following victory over Wladimir Klitschko in 2015. Both he and Joshua are keen to lure American Wilder over to these shores, with the likes of Eddie Hearn claiming the UK has become the envy of the boxing world. But Arum insists America remains the gateway to true riches and recognition. "I love Eddie, he's a nice kid and his father Barry is a very good friend of mine, but with all due respect Eddie doesn't know what he's talking about," Arum said. "To make real big money in this sport you need the American pay-per-view market, and to have that, you have to fight on primetime on Saturday night in the United States. The only way he can do it, Joshua, is to come over and fight in the United States. While the gates, in the UK, are pretty substantial in the sense of the number of people, they are not substantial in the sense of the overall gate revenue and the pay-per-view, which is very good here but is also a fraction of what we charge in the United States. So for an ordinary fighter, that is probably true that he would end up making more packing arenas in England, but a long run for a heavyweight, for a pay-per-view star, they have to come over and fight in the US.